Hi, my name is Amanda. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Know Yourself box. I purchased this box from the School of Life, and it contains cards that asks questions, and it's just a way to analyze your life and what you think about different scenarios, and then also it's just a good way to spark a conversation. I'll put a link in the description below for where you can purchase these. I'm not actually sponsored by the School of Life, it's just something that I really like. Okay, so the card that I chose today says, poor people are essentially to blame for being poor. Successful people aren't primarily talented, they're just lucky. And I'm going to react to these two statements and give you my thoughts on those. But first, I'm going to read the back of the card, which explains a little bit more about what that's asking. So, how you approach these two statements is at the heart of all of your political views, which start not with a high-flow intellectual analysis of the current merits of the right and left, but with an emotional predisposition created in childhood, connected up with ideas of agency and merit. Okay, so the first statement, which says, poor people are essentially to blame for being poor. I don't agree with that in its entirety. So, for example, a lot of homeless people have mental illness, and that is absolutely not their fault. They can't be blamed for having mental illness, but that can tie in with their economic status. If their mental illness or disability hinders them from obtaining a higher paying job where they can sustain themselves, then that's not their fault. I would say the vast majority of people, if you have a choice to bring yourself out of poverty, you're probably gonna bring yourself out of poverty. And then the second one says, successful people aren't primarily talented, they're just lucky. I feel like there are a lot of flaws with that second statement. A lot of times success takes a lot of hard work. It's currently February of 2018 and the Winter Olympics are starting. Olympians don't usually get to have a life, like going out and stuff like that. The things that we think are normal, that's time not being spent on training to an Olympian. But I wouldn't say that successful people are just lucky. Because for using the example of being successful and making it to the Olympics, that takes a lot of dedication, hard work, and sacrifice, not luck. So I don't necessarily agree with that statement. Let me know what you think. Feel free to leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about the statements, poor people are essentially to blame for being poor, and successful people aren't primarily talented, they're just lucky. As you just saw, I have my two opinions that disagree with both of those statements, but I want to hear from you. Thank you, and please like and subscribe. Bye.